No matter how powerful this car was, no matter how special, no matter how rare, no matter how cool, the drawback to the Terminator Cobra was always the same, and that was the interior quality. Ford offered this car as cheap speed. It was a true muscle car. You were buying an engine, a transmission, a driveline, and not really all that much else when you bought a Terminator Cobra. And so they didn't need to make the interior nice. It was part of keeping the cost down, but the result is the interior just isn't really all that nice. And it's especially clear today, in an era of nicer Mustangs, how kind of cheap this interior feels. Now, the main design element in this interior was kind of unusual. You had two, like, pods on the dashboard, oval-shaped pods for the driver and for the passenger, which I guess was a throwback to older Mustang models, and it was kind of a weird look, but that's what they did. Now, on the passenger side, you also had the word Mustang written out in this sort of heritage font to look cool and kind of a throwback to the old days. The weird part was they also wrote SRS in this font, which stands for Supplemental Restraint System, or airbag. Most automakers just printed it on the airbag cover, but they wrote it in the cursive heritage font, which was strange, and they did the same thing on the steering wheel. Again, SRS, this weird cursive. Not sure why they did that, but they did. Now, also on the steering wheel, you can see printed the word Cobra going across the middle, which is kind of interesting because there's not all that much Cobra badging in this interior. You also had a little Cobra snake that was stitched into the backrest of the seat. As you can see, both of the front seats had that little Cobra there, and you had white-faced gauges in the Cobra models that said SVT on the tachometer, but that was pretty much it in terms of badging in this interior. There really wasn't all that much to set this apart from other Mustang models.